government is supposed to be a parent, right? If all government, all democracies, authoritative governments, dictatorships, they're all the parent-child relationship. It's just a different kind of parent. Like your dictator is your abusive parent.
Yes.
Right? Your toxically masculine parent. And then you've got some like liberal democracies that are like the touchy-feely hippie mom, but it's still parent-child. Let me cultivate you. Let me raise you. Let me tell you what's right. Let me tell you what's wrong. Let me punish you if you step out of bounds. It's all for your best interest. It hurts me more than it hurts you. That's the fucking relationship, man. Yeah. Now, during the Obama years, Obama successfully passed this narrative to the American people that the government was trying to do the right thing. We're going to contribute to the global civilization. We're going to be global citizens. We're going to try and help our peers, and we're going to invest in human aid or humanitarian aid and all this other stuff all over the world. Meanwhile, he's signing executive orders and using covert action to kill more people than any other president ever in history, right? Killing terrorist leaders, killing terrorist cells, killing Islamist extremists to try to keep America safe. Because even in Obama's eyes, priority number one was not global civilization. It was the United States. But he kept a barrier between the two. That's like when mom and dad shut the door to have an argument in the bedroom while you guys are watching Netflix.
Right.
That was the Obama administration. That was largely like the predominant political view of how career politicians manage the White House.
Yep. And then you were saying Trump is
came in,
pull the curtain back.
Correct. It's the Wizard of Oz moment, right?
Yeah, man.
He's like, let's open the curtain and look at the fucking wizard. It's a short, angry guy that has like dials and whatever else, right? And Trump did it because Trump's a businessman, and he understands that the more people see what you do, the more they're divided. And when people divide in the terms of business, that's a good thing, because you want to subdivide your audience, because then that makes people super faithful and super resistant. And what's Trump's famous marketing quote? All press.
It's good press.
Good press.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? So he ran the White House like you run a business, not like Trump runs a business, like every marketer, every CEO, every successful business person everywhere runs a business the way Trump tried to run the United States. And was it the Trump show all the time? Of course it was the Trump show all the time, because his brand, his business is tied to the name, the term,
yes,
Trump. Right? He wants to drive that divide. Now the American people are lost in the middle, because they went from having mom and dad argue in the kitchen or in the bedroom with the door shut to now mom and dad are arguing in the kitchen at dinner, and the kids are like, oh, I think mom's crazy and dad's right.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, but there's also the concept of like when you turn over power now. So you go from W to Obama. They're politically extremely different, but there's an understanding that people who sat in that seat they know, and the people who haven't, they don't. So there could be like a guy like Obama going on the campaign saying, we're going to end all these wars, hope, change, whatever. Then he gets in there and W goes, hey, have a seat there, fella. I'm going to tell you something about a little covert action, some cool shit right here. You're going to love it. And then he goes,
new drones.
Wait, so I can use these drones, and that can be a little bit more deniable. Maybe people don't see some boots on the ground. And Obama goes, I kill two birds with one stone politically.
Except that you're underestimating the fact that we're talking about career politicians, which, going back to our founding fathers, was never supposed to exist.
Ever. Yeah.
So career
absolutely.
politicians mean that Obama as a senator knows about the process of covert action. Obama as a senator knows how the president has special authorities over the executive branch. Career politicians know that from their junior freshman year, right?
Sure.
They get that. So by the time they become president, they already know they don't know. But you got someone like Trump, on the other hand, who Trump's smart enough to know how the office of the president works for the most part. But then when he gets the option, do we kill people through covert action, or do we kill people overtly and like let CNN and everybody else cover it? Well, hell yeah, we're going to do it that way. Yep. That's why you see all the brinksmanship stuff that Trump does. He starts an open trade war with China. He's like there is active inbound aircraft going towards Iran, and the whole world is watching, and Trump's sitting there like, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to make a phone call. We're going to call it off. Like, it's mainstream control. If you like this short clip, make sure you click here to see the next clip, or here to see the full podcast episode.
So fresh, so new.